Why is this normal? That question sits behind so many moments in restaurant work. Why is it normal to tolerate things that were never written into the job description? Today, we're talking about the things servers often learn to tolerate, not because they're written anywhere, but because they quietly become part of the job over time. If you've ever worked a shift, you already know what this feels like. There are expectations you didn't learn during training. You didn't read them in a handbook. You learned them by watching others tolerate them first. And over time, they just became normal. Emotional tolerance. One of the biggest expectations placed on servers is emotional tolerance. You're expected to absorb frustration, impatience, entitlement, and still remain pleasant, still professional, still calm. A guest can walk in carrying the weight of their entire day, and somehow, it becomes your responsibility to make sure it doesn't land on the table. You learn how to de-escalate without being taught how. You learn how to apologize for things you didn't cause. You learn how to smile in moments where silence might feel more honest. Over time, this emotional labor becomes invisible, especially to the people asking you to perform it. Being rushed while being perfect. Another thing servers are expected to tolerate is being rushed while also being perfect. You're expected to move faster, remember everything, anticipate needs, make no mistakes, all at the same time. You're managing multiple tables, complex orders, timing, and personalities, and if something goes wrong, even when it's outside your control, the expectation is that you'll quietly take ownership. Not explain. Not push back. Just fix it. Perfection under pressure becomes the baseline. Physical exhaustion normalized in restaurant work. Physical exhaustion treated as normal. Then there's the physical side of the job. Things like long hours on your feet, missed or shortened breaks, working through pain, illness, or exhaustion. Often because the floor needs you. In many restaurants, pushing through becomes a badge of honor. But over time, that normalization takes a real toll on the body, on the mind, and on motivation. The body keeps track, even when the schedule doesn't. Quiet loss of respect experienced by servers. Another thing servers are expected to tolerate is subtle disrespect. Being talked over, dismissed, treated as invisible. Until something is needed. You learn quickly when your presence matters, and when it doesn't. You learn when to speak. You learn when to disappear. These lessons are rarely taught directly, but almost everyone who has worked the floor understands them. Reasons why these issues go unspoken. Why no one talks about it. What makes these experiences heavier isn't just that they happen. It's that they're rarely named. They're often brushed off as part of the job. Just how it is. Everyone deals with that. But shared silence doesn't make something less real. It just makes people feel more alone carrying it. Importance of naming and validating experiences. Naming it matters. None of what we're talking about today is rare. These experiences are shared across dining rooms, cities, countries. Naming them isn't about complaining. It's about validation. It's about realizing that what you felt wasn't imagined, and that others have lived it too. If any of this feels familiar, I invite you to share your experience in the comments. Something you were expected to tolerate. Something that stayed with you longer than it should have. Take a moment to read a few comments as well. You'll quickly see how shared these experiences really are. If you've ever worked a shift, this space is for you. Welcome to the server section.